Good afternoon, John here. Thought I'd do a carpenter State of the Union address. I saw the other day a meme coin, crypto. It's called Unicorn Fart Dust. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, does that reflect the state of our financial union? I guess it does, in a way, since Nixon took us off the gold standard in '71. The dollar is basically becoming unicorn fart dust. So yeah, money's supposed to be the division of goods and services, and I drew a little diagram here, just of a carpenter's take on banking. You've got, let me see if I can hold it up here. You've got our deposits, and you've got all the different banks, and they have plumbing. They have pipes that can move stuff back and forth. Our deposits go in, and then these banks buy treasury bills and mortgage-backed securities. The Treasury creates bonds, and then these banks take our deposits, and this becomes their pristine collateral. And then to create money, the banking system, if you go in for a loan, say for $100,000 for a house, out of nothing, boom, you got $100,000. Pay it back with interest. Okay, the Fed's role, if you notice, there's a Bank D down here. There's a pipe from all these regional banks and savings and loans, and that goes to that bank that has a pipe to the Fed. The Fed doesn't really create money. They're the lender of last resort. They do overnight repos. They also do a thing called quantitative easing when they want to stimulate and get liquidity, because liquidity makes the whole thing work. Because when you've got a debt-based money, which our money is since 1971, everything has to flow through those pipes. Debt gets paid back with interest. Like in the financial crisis of 2008, 2007, basically what happened is half of the pristine collateral vaporized in these mortgage-backed securities. And that's a liquidity crisis. And right now, some are saying that there's a liquidity crisis in the plumbing that's going to make the financial crisis of 2007, 2008 look like a walk in the park. I guess time will tell. But yeah, basically what it is I noticed Janet Yellen, the outgoing Treasury, she was doing T-bills like nobody's business on the short end of the curve, short term. It was, I think, to the tune of $1 trillion every 4 months, I think, or $2 trillion. I can't remember. The numbers are so astounding, it's hard to keep track. And the incoming treasurer, I think his last name starts with a B. I forget his name, but anyhow, he was poo-pooing that. Well, now he's doing the same thing. He realizes you basically want your debt, which is money, the T-bills. You want the longer term, the 20, the 30 year. Well, no, if nobody's buying them and you have an inverted yield curve, they were funding the debt on the short term, 2 years and less, actually 6 months. I think a mortgage-backed security, a loan, I think, is based on the 2-year yield. I know the Fed follows the 2-year yield, but I think somebody was saying that this year, 2025, we have, I think it's like 7 to 10 trillion out of the national debt to refinance that was a lower interest. Now we have to refinance with a higher interest. But yeah, it's crazy. So I guess in a sense, unicorn fart dust is kind of a reflection of the state of our financial economy. But anyhow, you all have a good one. God bless.